So here we are with, today's Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. There's basically 4 days to go until surgery. In the last couple of days I've had a work send off because I'm taking 6 weeks off to recover and have a little bit of a well-earned break. The send off was really quite nice and pleasant. I've had because it was my birthday yesterday, I've had a nice birthday with my immediate family and a few sort of, what would you call them, last suppers. And on tomorrow we'll be having a dinner with my mother and my recipient, and that'll probably be the last decent meal that we'll have, because I'll try and fast up until the Wednesday when it's time to go in for surgery. In the previous video I said that I had a head cold, and that has all but gone. I've still got a very little cough, tiny bit of a sore throat, and a bit of almost like a Rudolph red nose at the moment, but I'm confident that'll disappear. The last couple of days diet wise has been really quite atrocious. I've had pasta and all sorts of carbohydrates, and I can feel my body getting sluggish as a result. I've also not done a terrible amount of exercise apart from a jog I jogged 2 mornings ago, 5:30 in the morning. That felt reasonably good. I'm probably going to do squats tonight just to get the legs going. I've made a conscious decision not to do any stomach exercises because I don't want my abdominal muscles to be inflamed or uncomfortable come surgery, because whichever way they go in, and the surgeon told me that they would actually just pry, I think is the right word, pry the muscle fibers apart so they can get in between them, but the nurse nephrologist told us that they would cut the muscle fibers, and then it would take weeks for those muscle fibers to rejoin and come back together. So I'm not really sure exactly what the truth is, but as the surgeon's saying, we're just going to pry them apart. I don't want them to be inflamed so that it makes their job any more difficult. So at the moment I'm avoiding any stomach crunches, but I'll do some leg squats tonight, maybe some upper body exercises tomorrow or tomorrow night. I've got a 500-kilometre trip in a car to go, so to get to the actual hospital will take half a day, because I only like driving during the daytime. And we're doing all the packing this afternoon, so packing for 2 weeks worth of staying in sort of like a home unit, I guess, which is specifically designed for people who live away from the city to be able to stay for a long period of time. So the recipient stays there, the donor stays there, and their carers can also stay there, which is pretty cool. And it's very cheap, like next to zero basically, which is quite handy. So that's the trip tomorrow. We're all prepared for that. I sense that people around me are getting a little bit worried. They're all starting to show a little bit more concern. I'm not terribly fussed, but then I don't think it's necessarily hit me exactly what the true risks are. So we'll see how we go with that. Probably hit me, just as they're about to stick the needle in to put me under, hopefully, and I'll see how I go the day after. I have taken a before shot of my abdomen and torso area, so that the day after, or a couple of days after, I'll be able to take an after shot, compare the two, and I'll post that as part of my experience video that I'm currently doing. If you've got any questions, feel free to chuck them in there and I'll answer them as best I can. One of the Reddit transplant users recommended getting I think it's a body pillow, so that after the kidney's been removed I can sleep. I'm a side and stomach sleeper. And if you're a stomach sleeper, it's very difficult to sleep on your stomach after you've had this happen. So when we get to the city tomorrow or the next day, we'll go and get a body pillow to suit and see how that goes. I've also been doing some serious meditation. I looked up on YouTube meditation videos in either meditation, hypnosis, or any of those types, and I've been doing an hour's worth of meditation each night just to get me into a relaxed state and to make sure that I'm pretty calm, cool, collected. That might all change, but we'll see how we go.